Well, the squirrels are sure having a good time. So are the bucks, coming along nice, and caught a rare glimpse of a bobcat. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smoky. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns here in East Tennessee. Now this is week 39 of the year, and the leaves are starting to change. They're just waiting for this little bit cooler weather. The mornings are getting cool, and fall's on its way. By this next video, it'll be fall. But it's so beautiful. I'm sure glad to see it cool down, and I know you are too. So I hope y'all doing well. Relax, take it easy, throw your feet up, and let's see what stepped in front of the cameras this week. The little animals, they know it's fall, and they're working at it. Well, up on the ridge, you see the little beautiful fawns, the twins. They're growing up. Ain't they beautiful? And they just wander around everywhere. Some's got spots, some don't, some's got half spots. They just different times they was born, I guess. And the old bucks, they mosey around these trails too during the day. No pressure on them. And the little squirrels, we know what they're doing. They're having a ball right now. It's their time of year, just coming in. And here little old Carolina wren thought he's gonna get him some of the squirrel's leftover nuts there, pieces. And there's little Chucky. He's starting to carry them nuts. But old Ricky, this is his place. He's always checking out what's new, what's going on, and he has to say hi. Up on the ridges, little does, this is a real young fawn. This is a late fawn. But beautiful little fawns, ain't they? And they foraging after these acorns too. Now here's a comical picture of a little fawn and a buck right behind it. So they all feed together. Rare little pictures like that. But these old bucks, they're just waiting for their time. They'll start rubbing and fighting. There's a beautiful buck, just easing through the woods browsing. And down here in the cedar fields, there's a little squirrel come up to the camera. Now I was going to pull these, but I did catch one picture of old Bruiser down here. But he's not active as much, but he's still nervous. And I'll show you why here when it gets dark. But up here on the path, there's old Dirty Dan. He's out bouncing around this morning. He's gaining some weight, ain't he? Getting ready for winter. That little Chucky again. And up next to the motel, there's a little old pond. Got a few spots left on this one. Early pond there. Ain't it beautiful? And up at the rock, little Ricky's gonna make sure nobody's gonna get his perch. Especially no strange bird. They so comical, these little animals. Got their own little personality. He loves that perch, don't he? And there's old Dirty Dan coming in. Gotta check things out. Old Dirty Dan. Gotta leave his scent. Yeah, he's out Gonna fool around some more. He gonna go back out. But he comes back in, checks his rock again, make sure that old cat ain't been there again. And he's gonna turn in. And down at the pond, it's growed up, but I've noticed it's slowly going away. That time of year, and all I captured down here was little blue jays playing around. It's so growed up. Them animals are there. Come nighttime, the old coons is coming off the ridge. They gotta say hi as they move on through. And here's one that's hurt. Hurt its leg. Bless its heart, I hope it gets okay. But it's out foraging no matter how bad it is. Gotta eat. Moving on through. Bless its heart. And what's this? There's old Willie moving through. Nope, that's Chubby. Now there's old Sidewinder. He's taking his time. I'm glad he's still hanging in there, old Sidewinder. And there's old Willie, moving around on the trail there. Moving on through. But look what's following him. It ain't Sidewinder. It's an old bobcat. Rare glimpse of one. They sneak around in these woods. And there's no fox, old Fred, out getting around making his rounds. And he's on the move too. And you're liable to see him anywhere. I haven't seen the mating pair though. And there's old Flat Top. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he's still here. They just don't, they go off and come back. Now that looks like Stripe. And there's old Willie moving down the trail. The Sidewinder's on his own trail. He don't follow Willie much anymore. But I'm glad he's doing good. And down here in the cedars at night, there's the twins down in the field there. They're everywhere. Mommy's raising them good, showing them the countryside. And there's a deer in the honeysuckle down here in the thicket. Well, the cedar fields, edge of the thickets. And here's why old Bruiser's not been doing much. There's a skunk going down in his hole. There's a skunk coming out of his hole. Now, that looks like lightning there. I ain't seen him in a long time. That's lightning there. Got that one streak on each side real thin. Now, that looks like old Stripe. But that's what they're doing. Now here it looks like old Stripe is engaged with something. Something backed him off. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it, so he run off. Don't know what that was. That looks like Flat Top going back down in that hole. Old Bruiser's hole. They probably run Bruiser off. But anyway, back up the trees below the hotel, there's old Fred. He's out eating these bugs. Moving on through. And up at the rock, there's old Chubby coming in. Just taking his time. There comes old Willie, dragging through. But I didn't catch Sidewinder at the motel. And old Rocky's got to check out. here's a strange picture of a newcomer. This is a cat I've never seen before. Weird colors on it. He's looking for something to grab here at the motel. Wonder what old Yellow thinks of him. And out in the woods, the old does are just taking their time. They just lay down, take it easy, no pressure on them, nothing bothering. The old bucks, they just ease around, looking for them acorns, just starting to fall good. And there's old Flat Top up on top of the ridge. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm glad he's back. But I haven't seen Spike. And down at the pond, there's a little possum running around. I can't tell which one that is. But that ain't no coon there. That's a skunk checking in at the pond. Can't tell what that one is. And at the other camera, you see how growed up it is? But they're there. The old coons gotta say hi. They're still here. They just go on about their business. Come dawn, the old buck's up on the ridge. They check his camera out. They can hear it kicking on and stuff. So sensitive, ain't they? Here's a comical picture up on the ridge. Watch this. This is so comical. 2 bucks. Move on. I thought that was so funny. And the little old does, the ponds, they just mosey around some daylight. Start browsing and picking. No pressure on them. And they just take it easy. Lay down, take them a nap, and relax. What peaceful time. The old bucks, they in these acorns when they can find them. More or less hit the ground, they start on them. And there's some beautiful bucks in here too. But it's time for the squirrels. These are their nuts, and they want everybody to know it too. What they can't eat, they're gonna hide them. And they work hard at hiding them too. They're so common. So relaxing to watch. And they're so athletic, ain't they? Acrobats. Got that nut. And they have to say hi and look at the camera every once in a while. Well, these little squirrels is hiding these nuts anywhere they can. They're looking for them desperate. So I hope you enjoy these little videos of just life in the wild. So, tune in next week as the ridge turns for another chapter. So I want to say God bless, take care, and I'll see you next time.